Budget Blinds. Visit their showroom or call today for a free in-home consultation.
Welcome back. Thanks to a special donation over the weekend, young athletes in Lloydminster will be able to broaden their horizons when it comes to physical activity this summer. The presentation was part of a sports day in the border city. Now, $10,000 will go towards city-run summer camps at the multiplex this year. The money comes from RBC's Learn to Play Community Action Grant.
The goal is, of course, as always, to get kids out, get active, and when in conjunction with participation and such, we're hopeful that it really will help grow the program, allow them to buy the equipment, the tools that they need to be successful.
Center Manager Joelle Turcotte says the Sports Explorer program was a favorite last year, but because of the unconventional sports kids get to try, they often have equipment shipped into town from Edmonton or Saskatoon.
The whole program, the whole camp is about getting kids to do other sports. So if it's a hockey player, maybe we're going to try to get them into soccer, baseball, teaching them. Some kids don't even know what they want to play yet.
Table tennis was featured at Sports Day this year in an effort to get kids interested. A full list of summer camps will be available on the city's website later this winter. Well, the holidays can be financially challenging for many, especially when there's an economic decline. When tough times hit, children are often the ones left with no Christmas and no toys. For these reasons, several local organizations grouped together for the first annual Haircuts for Santa, a fundraiser aimed at providing toys for those less fortunate. Krisha Khan has more.
We came out to donate to a good charity and to get some haircuts done and enjoy our morning here.
Mark Miller is one of many who got their haircut and styled at the Lloydminster Comprehensive High School, all in support of a special cause.
There's a downturn in the economy this year, so I feel like there's going to be a lot of families that maybe can't afford toys and they just can only afford the necessities. So I still want them to be able to provide Santa toys for their kids.
In order to give a helping hand, the LCHS Barons Club Cosmo, in partnership with the Women's Warriors and the Native Friendship Center, are hosting the first annual Haircuts for Santa toy fundraiser. Haircuts and styles were offered by licensed hairstylists in exchange for cash donations.
100% of the proceeds are going to be going towards Santa toys for kids at the Lloyd Native Friendship Center. They always have a Santa Claus party.
A yearly event that will be taking place on December 17th.
Well, this might be a Christmas party, the one and only one that they get to attend.
A great reason for residents of the border city to get a haircut and show their support.
I think it's important to the community to give back, to the kids and make sure they have a wonderful Christmas and for those that are in need.
Krisha Khan, Newcap News.
Those who live in small towns know the pain of having to travel to larger centers for important services. Well, 25 years ago, residents of Marwayne were concerned when Canada Post decided to pack up shop and close their post office in town. In this week's retrospect, we find out why those concerns were short-lived. Jeremy Thompson has more.
Canada Post announced back in the summer that it would cease to operate the postal outlet in the town of Marwayne in favor of being run by a privately owned business. A 520-name petition was gathered by local residents opposed to the move, and a public meeting held to debate the issue. Marwayne resident Sharon Neen is now in charge of postal services and has opened up shop in, of all places, the old post office.
The building came up for sale and we didn't want to see it sitting in town empty. And being as we were moving two other retail businesses in with it, they allowed us to purchase the building and set up postal services in here.
The move to privatization means longer hours of operation and little change in the services offered. So far, most residents have given the post office a warm reception.
They've built it up in here, and looks to me like they're doing as good a job as anybody would, so I don't see anybody should have any kick. We're well served, and that's what we want.
The building is now home to the Treasury branch, a Sears outlet, as well as the post office. Darren Athwell, NewsHour.
25 years and 2 owners later, the Marwayne Post Office remains open to this day, with some minor differences. In place of the Sears outlet, a registry and office supply shop now share the space. Current owner Charlene Hendricks says there are certain advantages that come with the privatized post office.
We maybe are more invested in our community.
We're here to keep our community alive. We have kept the post office here. The people here are our family, and we just carry on offering Canada Post services as a support to our own business as well. We kind of work together to make it work.
That's all for Retrospect this week. I'm Jeremy Thompson.